Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's talk about the JavaScript document object model traversing. Let's see how to get the parent element, children element, and the next two siblings and the previous siblings and much more. Let's play the intro and move on to the coding part.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
So we can see the document object model traversing children's and parents over here. So I have written the notes. If you want the notes, you can just go ahead inside my description and you can download the particular notes of this particular session, and you can see all the playlists, like all the videos I have added. If you are new to this channel, subscribe over here. So here, to traverse a downward, we can traverse the particular JavaScript element like in the three ways, like from the downwards, upwards, and as well as a sideways. To traverse the downward to a specific element, you can use a query selector that which will return the first element, and if you want to get all the element, we need to use the query selector all that will return what? The node list. It will be returning it. We have seen in this in the previous videos and all. So suppose if I want to get the elements of the children, if I want to get the parent elements, if I want to get the next siblings and previous siblings, we can see, like let's go to the coding part and do that particular stuff. So I can access the theory part over here. So now I'll just open the particular drive. So I'll just go to the iDrive, YouTube. So the particular JS, this is the folder which we were doing it. What I'll do here is I'll right click and I'll just open with the Visual Studio Code. So once I open with this Visual, so we have seen in the previous session till we have seen all these stuffs. So what I'll do here is I'll just create a new folder. I'll just tell JS10. So I'll just mention as a JS10. So inside a JS10 folder, I'll just cut these two folder and I'll just add it, the JS10 and JS10.html. So I'll just add it in the JS10 folder over here. So now come back to the VS Code back. So you can see the JS10 folder is been added now. What I'll do here is I'll create one more folder. I'll just name it as JS11. I'll just add a JS11 folder. So sorry, I need to add inside outside the particular folder. I need to add here. So I'll just tell JS11. So inside the JS11 folder, I'll just create one new HTML. I'll just tell JS11.html file, and I'll just name one more file. I'll just tell JS11.js. So I have created a JavaScript file and as well as a HTML file. So here I'll just right click and here I'll just close all the things which I don't need, don't save, and I'll just delete this also. I'll just delete it. So here, come back to the JS11.html file. I'll just add this one, the particular boiler template. So once I add over in the boiler template, so what I need to do here is I need to just add the particular title name and much more. So inside the title name, I'll just give the particular title name as, so here we are doing the traversing. I'll just tell traversing. So I'll just mention the traversing over here. I'll just save it. So now I'll just click onto the go live over here. So I'll just click onto the go live. So once I go to the go live, you can see I'm getting all these things. So I want to add some number of things over here. So I need to add some few classes over here. So what I'll do here is I'll just create one container. I'll just tell div.container. So I'll just create a container. So then I'll just create a one h1 element. I'll just mention welcome to my friend zone. So something I'm just telling welcome to the friends zone. So once it is done, so again I'll add one more div element inside this particular stuff. So I'll just tell div dot. So here I'll just create one div dot first first. I am just creating a first class. So again I'll just give the id also. I'll just give the id also first first over here. So inside this div element. So here inside this div element, I'll create one besties as a stuffs. Like I'll just mention as a bes. So I'll just mention bes tis besties. So these are all my best friends. So again inside this best friend, I'll just create one ul tag. So ul, so I'll just give the class name. So I'll just give it something like day. So the unordered list, ul is nothing but a unordered list. So inside unordered list, I want to give a li particular tag. So I want to give li dot. So I want to give the class name as this is a child of the unordered list. So I'll just mention this is a child of the unordered list. So I can say here I'll just create around 5 unordered list. So I'll just create a 5 as it. So I'll just create as a five. So enter. So once it is done, you can see 5 child UL has been created. So I'll just click here, I'll just press Alt here, here and over here. So I'll give one more attribute. I'll just give the type is equal to, I want this particular type to be in the square format. So I'm giving as a square format over here. So I'll be giving my bestie's names. So I'll just give the bestie's name as Aditya. Then I can just give one more as a Meghana. And if I give one more Harshit, so I can give one more as a Amruta over here. Okay, here I'll give one more as a Aishwarya. So these are all the besties. I am giving some of the file names over here. So once I say, we can see all the things are coming in this particular format inside my live server. So I have created one div container. Inside that I have created a particular child class. Inside the child class I have created one more that is a child class, that is these all the things. So once it is done, so now here you can see I will right click and I'll just format this particular document. If I just tell go, so here I am not getting a format document. So if I just select okay, fine, no problem. So I'll just click onto the, so fine, I'll just I have created a UL tag over here. I am just closing this particular div tag over here. So this is a div of nothing but, you can see this div is nothing but this particular div. If I right click and if I just select it as a just a HTML over here, okay, I'll just select as a HTML. I'll just click onto the format document. Okay, so now you can see it has been formatted in the particular fashion. So once it is done, so you can see I have created a UL tag. So this is the stuff, so which is till here to here. So now I want to create a one more div class. I'll just create a class div dot. So I will give the particular class name as a second. So this is a second class of mine, and I want to give the ID also SECOND second. So I'll just enter this one. You can see I'll be getting in this fashion class second, and the ID is also I'm getting as a second. So if I just give the friend zone is this one. So again I will give one more things. I'll just tell north is like I'll tell my north besties. So who are the north besties over here? So inside this I can just give the particular one more session. So here I'll just create a one more. So inside this particular div section itself I'll create a one more UL tag. So I'll just keep the class name as they. So I'm just keeping the same class name as a they. So then I'll just create a li tag. So li, and I'll just give the class name as, this is also a child, child of a UL class. Then I'll want this to be created as a file. I'm just want to create it as a file. So then again I want to click here. I'll just press here. So I'll just tell here, so here and here I want to give it what typ type is equal to. So I want to give it as a, so I can give as a circle also here. So I can give it as a circle, the particular class name. So here I will give the names. So I'll just give some Nika over here. So then I'll just tell Gauri Shankar. Then I can give it as a Kanak. Then I'll just tell as a Aditya. So I can give one more class name as something like I can just give it as Akhil over here. So this is all the file names I have given over here. If I just save it, you can see. If I just come back over here, so you can see I'm getting in this particular fashion, like all the file names I'm getting in this fashion. So once it is done, so now let's create one more div class. So I'll just create a one more div class over here. So once it is done, let's do the traversing. So if I just tell div dot, so I'll just tell div dot. So again I want to give it as a first first itself. So I want to create a one class friend as a first. I'll just give the ID. So I'll just give the ID is equal to FRIENDS friends. I'm giving some other name as a ID FRIENDS friends. So I'm just clicking on this one. So then once it is done, I'll just show the suggestions. I'll just mention some suggestions. So I'll just enter the suggestion. So inside this particular div tag, what I'll do here is I'll just create a one form. I'll just create a form. So I'll just create a form of none over here. So I'll just mention a none.html file. So something like this form. So once the form is get created, I'll just create a label over here. So inside a label, I can just give the something like search for the particular site, SEAR, search the site over here. So inside a label, so after the label, I'll just take the input from the user. I'll just take an input from the user. The type will be the text, and the value I'll just keep it as empty. So whatever the value will be there, you should take over here. So again inside it, I'll just enter a link tag. So I'll just tell href. So href is there. So whenever I try to click onto this, the URL it should take what /https erkprocoder.tech. It should take to my website, something like this. So if I'll just search like this, so now I'll just tell my website. So I'll just save this much. So I once comes over here, you can see I'm getting, if I just try to click onto this, it will go to the suggestions. I can search any of the site over here and I can just enter it. You can see it is going to the none.html. So like this, I have created it. So once it is created, so you can see all the things has been created over here. So now I'll just import this js11.html, the script file. I'll just tell js11.js. So I'm just importing this one. I'll just come here, I'll just write console.log. so I want something like hello. So I want to display something like this, hello. So once I come over here, if I right click and inspect the element, you can see in the console I'm getting as a hello over here. So now I want to write the particular JavaScript code. Let's see what all the things I can write it over here. So if I come back over here, I'll just say something like hello. So then I want to create a one I'll just tell the let const is equal to, sorry, let the const is equal to, I want document. From the document I want to select the particular dot first element. Now I'll just tell document dot query selector. I'll just use a query selector. So here I'll just say, so I want to select a dot first first over here. So once I select this particular account, if I just do the console.log of this cont, so you can see what I'll be getting output. I'm getting a first class here. I'm getting only the first class over here. So you can see I'm getting the first class over here. The query selector, what it will do, it will just select the particular first class of the, if I have a first element over here. In the HTML page, you can see I have a number of things over here. I have the class name as a first here also, and even I have one more class the first here also, but it is selecting only the starting particular class. That is what the query selector will be doing it. So once it is done, so if I just tell I want to select, now I want to change the const is equal to, I want to do document dot query selector all. I want to do query selector all of what I want to do it of the same, that is a dot first first. So same thing if I try to print now here, if I just try to print, I'll be getting what? I'll be getting a node list over here. You can see I'm getting a node list of first and first. Like you can see I'm getting, I have a node list of first here, and I have here, if I just hover here, you can see it is selecting the this particular stuff, because I have the two classes by the name class is equal to first. So once it is done, so let's select for the container also. I'll just select like this. So now I want to select only, I want to do the select of the container. If I just query selector of dot container, so I want to do it for the start container. So you can see I am getting a container, the complete container. You can see if I just select the container, everything is selecting, each and every element of the container is getting selected. So if a class container, these are all the childs of this container, the first, second, as well as the first is also the children's of this particular container. So now once I come over here, so now I want to do what? I want to say one more element. I want to get the node name. So I'll just tell the node name is equal to, so I want to just const dot from the container. Now you can see the const is nothing but it has been changed, it has selected the container. So I can select anything from the container. So I'll just tell what are the child nodes. I want to see what are the child nodes of the container. So if I just do the console.log over here, console.log of the node name, so I want to get the node names over here. So if I save, so you can see I'm getting all the node names over here. You can see I'm getting all the node. I'm getting a text, h1 text, and div first element, class second, and a class and text. So all the things it will be taking it over here in the node name. If I suppose, if I add something comment over here, if I add any comment, if I add anything comment like this, if I say, if I just tell a comment hello, if I am adding something like comment hello, so you can see the node name is been, so you can see here even the comment is also selected. That means if I select as a particular child nodes, all the things whatever there inside the HTML will be going to take over here. It is also taking everything. If I just mention here as a northeast is here, northeast, something I'll just give it as a northeast over here comment. So now suppose I want to select only the, I want to neglect the particular comments and all those things. So at that time what you can do, so I can just say something like, I'll just comment on this one. So if I just tell node name is equal to con.children, if I do the con.children, so if I just do the children over here, so you can see I am getting only the 4 HTML element over here. You can see I am getting only the children. So I am not getting any comments and all those things. And you can see the particular HTML collection is 4. Before that you can see the node was 11. Everything it was selecting from the HTML. If I just want whatever the childrens are present, if I want to just get h1 tags, div tags over here, I can see I am getting all the just I am getting the particular childrens. What are all the h1, like what are the starting childrens are there from the HTML. You can see it is selecting only the h1 tag, and this div it is selecting, and this div it is selecting, and this is also div it is getting selected, and my container div is getting selected over here. You can see in this particular fashion h1 in the particular container, because the particular So you can see I am applying for the query selector, it is a container. So inside my container, what all the main elements are there? Only starting main element it is getting selected, the first children, that is h1 and the div tag and this particular div class and even this particular div, it is getting selected. That is totally 4. So this is how I can select the particular element from the children's. So now what I want to do here is, so here if I just comment this one now. So if I come back over here, so what I want to do here is, I whatever the node name is there, so node name is equal to, I want to say whatever the cont, so cont dot child nodes. So if I want to get the child nodes of, so if I want to get the child node of 5 over here, if I just select the particular child node as 5, so I'll just comment this line. So now if I select the 5th element over here, you can see I'm getting the 5th one is a northeast, because if I open here, you can see at the 5th, what is the thing I have the comment. If I want to select the comment, I can select with the indexing position. You can see at the 5th comment line, I am having what? Northeast over here. So same way, if I do it for one more thing, if I do it for the 6th one, if I do it for the 6th one, so you can see I'm getting the particular text over here. I'm getting the particular text because from the particular node list, the 6th one is what it is a text over here. If I want to select the first, if I want to select the friends dot first, I can just give it as a 9 over here. If I just give it as a 9, so if I just give it as a 9, you can see I'll be getting. So if I just run again, so you can see I'm getting the 9th element, that is a div first, all the things I'm getting it. So from the list, node list, I can accessing by the what? I can access by the particular indexing position, like complete class, I can just select it from my HTML container over here. So this is what the child nodes will be doing it. If I want to see, if I now I want to see the what is the node type of this one, if I want to see what is the node type of this one, I'll just tell. So if I want to select it for now, so I want to check for the h1 tag. Suppose I want to check one for the h1 tag, I'll just give it as a 1 dot, if I can just give it as a node type. So sorry, the node type type. If I just give the node type over here, so you can see the node type is what? It is a 1. So we have the number of types over here. If I have the node type, it is giving as a 1. If I select it for the what is the node type of the comment, if I select it for the 5th comment, you can see it will be giving as a, the node type is 5. So sorry, the node type is, it is giving as a 8. So if I just select it here, you can see for the, so if what I have selected by the 5th. So we have a node type. So we have a number of like names for the node type. We have comments, we will give it as a 8 as a node type, and for the text we will be giving, if I select it for the 3, like for the container, what will be the node type? Let's see. If I give it for the 3, so the node type will be different for different. You can see it is a node type is 1 for that particular things. We have 1, 3, 5 and 8. Okay, you can just select with the node type. So we have a specific number for the comment, that is a node type. So now coming back to the next, so we have seen about the particular children's over here. We have seen about the children's now. How I can get the children itself. Only the HTML, I am getting only the 4 types of children's over here. Now if I want to get the particular last element of the child, I want to see the what is the last child over here. So what I'll do here is, so I'll just tell let, so I'm just creating a one more, so I'll just create it here itself. So let's tell create, I'll just tell create the particular last child. I want to see what is the last child over here. So last child is equal to, I'll just tell cont. So from the particular cont, so document we have selected everything. So the cont dot, I want to just see the last child here. So if I just see the last element child, I want to see the last element child here. So if I want to see the what is the last element child, so if I just tell the control, so see will console, in the console dot log of last child. So if I just print the what is the last child over here, you can see I'm getting the div dot, that is a first, that is a suggestion. That means I am getting the last child from this HTML selection. You can see the last child is what? This particular, the form which I have there inside my HTML page. You can see only the form is there inside my HTML file, that is the last child over here. So this is why I can just select the particular last child over here. So even I can do one more thing. I can just tell whatever the last child is there, I want to get a previous element sibling here. I'll just tell from the cont, so from the cont dot, so last element child, from the last element child I want to get what? Previous element child over. So previous element siblings I want to get it. So if I just save like this, if I just want to save like this, so I can see the previous element sibling is what? The northeast. So before, first it was this one, before the previous sibling was the thing is what? Northwest is I'm getting. Even I can do previous of previous sibling also. So if I just say one more thing, if I just say here previous sibling dot previous sibling dot previous element sibling, even I can do like this. So now you can see I am getting a first one over here. So like this I can traverse from last to first, from the first to last, like that, and number of things I can just do it. Okay, so this is how I can just do it. So if I want to check the what is the first child of main, so I will just tell first, I will just create, so let the first So whatever the list to first child is equal to there, I'll just maintain con dot first element child. I want to get the first element child. So again I'll just say, so whatever the first element child's there, I want to get the next sibling of this one. I want to get the next sibling of this one. I'll just tell like this. So dot next sibling of this one. I want to get the next sibling of this one, the first element child. If I just console, so if I just call console dot log of the first child, so what is this? FIRST first child. So if I want to do it for the first child, you can see what I am getting. I am getting the first child here. You can see I am getting the first child. So this is of the last one. So which is this is the stuff it is coming. If I just comment this one, so now see, I am getting what? The first element child I am getting it over here. So because I am getting the first element child of a next sibling. So if I just give the next sibling of next element sibling, if I do it like this, you can see if I select, I am getting the next one. So this is how I can just select it. The first element sibling is what? H1 tag, that is a friends zone. If I was not giving like this, so if I just comment this 3 times, so now first I will just search for, I'll just print this particular console.log. Then I want to print only the next element sibling like this. So first I will comment these 2 things. So now see what I will be getting selected. I will be selecting what? The H1 tag, welcome to my friend zone, because it is a first element sibling inside my container. Inside my container, it is a first H1 tag, it is present. Now if I want to do it for the second one, so I'll just come back to the JS file. So if I just do it for this one, so it will be selecting what? It will be selecting the first one, you can see. Now if I just select, if I just comment out this one, so it will be selecting my third element from this HTML selection. So this is how I can traverse from the first element child. I can just select from the last element child like that. So if I say next element sibling dot previous, if I say, if I apply the previous element sibling over here, whether I will be getting, so you can see obviously I will be getting over here. So I can apply from the first to last, last to last, however I want. I can just traverse it. Even I can just do in this particular fashion also. Even if I want to something like, if I want to just control D, if I want to after previous element sibling, I want to get one more previous element sibling, it should select the what? It should select the, so if I just it should select me the H1 tag over here. You can see it is selecting the H1 tag over here. So like this I can traverse from up to down and down to bottom, and like I can just get the element from the node list. So a number of things I can just get in this particular fashion also. So that's all for this video. If you like this video, just subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video.